Thank you very much for being here. We are really thrilled to have everyone here. If I may just have the slide changer. Thank you so much. Brilliant, okay. Well, I'm Clayton Ferrara, I'm a biologist. I spent a lot of my life dealing with conservation issues, but really what I want to talk about tonight is how important it is to activate people at the community level. And very often this is kind of a conundrum for people who don't deal with NGOs and understand where the rubber meets the road in a lot of different communities. We started Ideas for Us as a kind of reaction to a very big problem in the environmental movement that has existed for all of my life. I'm a millennial, I was born in the 1980s. And really, when you look back at the history of American environmentalism, one of the problems is that you have a disconnect of nature coupled with lack of opportunities for engagement of everyday people. And academically, we're taught about how here are all of these lists of problems that the planet is facing in energy, water, food, waste, and ecology. But there's no pathway for people to become involved in actually solving them. And this is a tremendous issue. It affects how people vote, how they invest, how they think, and it has now put us in a state where there's an unprecedented amount of apathy, and there are many people who feel as though, certainly if you've been following the news and the reaction to COP26, a little bit more doom and gloom than we would all like, for sure. So as an organization, we wanted to respond to this by mobilizing everyday people. First in the university system, expanding across the country into many, many, many different colleges. Our work highlighted by the Obama administration, by the Department of Energy. But we realized that the goal is not to just clone our organization to all of these colleges, it's to create a model that you can utilize to scale solutions that are crowdsourced at the community level, that have clear metrics and key performance indicators, and that can allow you to create extraordinary things. So over the last 14 years, we've worked to create an organization called Ideas for Us. And these are some pictures of what that actually looks like. These are metrics from just the last month of action projects that we've been doing around the world, even during COVID. We're now in 30 different countries. But it has nothing to do with the expanse of where the organization is able to have impact. It has to do with the model and the concept behind it. So what we do is we crowdsource these ideas, we find projects that work, and then we evolve them into programs. From then, those programs can evolve into social enterprises. They can have revenue models. They can be invested in. And from there, they can move the needle in tandem with a lot of the work that's going on in major American cities right now. You can build a critical mass of college students, families, small business owners, multinational companies within a community, engage them on sustainability issues like we have. We've been holding an event called The Hive since February of 2013. Every single month, it's like 112 months in a row, we've been able to come into communities and launch this particular type of project. And what that does is that it puts a situation in play where elected officials, decision makers at the county and city level really value what their constituents are telling them. And therefore, they know that they're going to vote in that particular way. They know that it is important for the community, and it creates the perfect recipe for passing policy, ordinance, and mandates. And as you look to cities that are leading the way, certainly Orlando is one of them. One of the reasons why is because of this tag team effort that NGOs are able to accomplish. So that model is something that we're now scaling to more and more and more places, being able to replicate it now that it's been crystallized. And with that, I want to welcome up, we're going to bring back Tony, sorry. Tony. Thank you so much.